Hi Libra, welcome to your May No Contact Love Tarot reading. So Libra, we're going to be looking at the person on your mind, the one that you're thinking of at this time, and we're going to be looking at, especially during this time of no contact communication, and we're going to be looking at how do they feel about the situation. We're going to see if we can figure out what's going on here, what happened, how do they feel about it, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? So we have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms here, so I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then I'm going to jump into your reading, and this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Libra, welcome in, and also cross watchers and anyone with heavy placements. But welcome in. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. Keep in mind, Libra, that all readings should be considered timeless. It's just when the messages come out, so keep that in mind as well. Okay, that's too many. And also, if you find Libra at the end of this reading, it heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, and I'll tell you more about that at the end. Okay, that one. All right, so let's see what's going on here. The Dragon's Duel, Inner Conflict, Morality, Conscious Choice. 23, which is 5. 5s are about change. The Fire Prince, Optimism, Aggression. We have 40, which is 4, which is Stability, Foundation. The Lady of the Gift, Generosity, Receiving, Withholding. 20, which is 2, Partnerships, Choices, and Decisions. The Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, and Celebration. We have 15, which is 6, which is a very healing, balanced energy. So definitely we have a lot of fire here. We do have the Fire Prince. Now, I will be mentioning the signs as I see them, Libra, so it can be signs in charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, but fire is Aries, Leo, and Sag. So we do have conflict here, obviously. That's why you're probably in separation and no contact communication. It probably was about the fire and the passion, you know. And I feel like you gave a lot in this connection, and obviously they didn't give back the way that you gave into the connection. Definitely, because we have withholding here as well. Maybe a little too generous with your time, affection, and energy. And being aware of that and saying, you know what, I'm not going to keep giving if they're not going to give back in return, right? Especially, you know, it kind of reminds me of the Knight of Wands, right? So let's see, Libra, we're going to jump to your reading here and see what we need to know. Now we have the Jonathan D. Easy Tarot. I will be linking down below to the video if you're interested in learning yourself a book and a tarot deck together. It's easy to learn tarot if that's something you're interested in. And usually I close this reading with an oracle deck, but I'll be doing that in the extended and a different tarot to clarify as well. So we'll go over that again at the end of the reading. So let's see what happened here, Libra, between you two. What happened? What happened to cause this no contact communication for Libra? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Let's see. High Priestess reverse. Star reverse. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. So there's the holding back and struggling with the 9 of Wands. So I definitely feel like here at Libra, I mean, the High Priestess upright can be the no communication, but in reverse, this is about not keeping anything hidden. Star reverse, I'm not feeling fulfilled in this connection, right? If this is to work, you know, there can't be any struggling and holding back, right? And definitely felt that, right? So I feel like you really told this person how it was, right? And this is just my casual dating kind of card. You never felt like it was more than that because it was very flirtatious, fiery, passionate with the Page of Wands, right? But you wanted to build and grow. You wanted something more. 3 of Pentacles. We got Pisces and Aquarius showing up. So I feel like you pulled back your energy because you told them flat out, look, you know, this isn't going to work, right? You can't hold back and just come in for fire and passion when you want to, and then you struggle and you hold back. This just isn't going to work for me. This isn't fulfilling for me, right? You didn't make any, you didn't keep any secrets about it, right? So let's see how they feel now about this situation for you, Libra. Let's see how they feel, Libra, about this whole situation now. Moon reverse, Page of Swords, Tower. Wow, this could be right now. Right now for a meeting, for me in a reading. Seven of Swords, but they're still kind of running. And Seven of Pentacles reverse. So a little bit of back and forth energy here. So they definitely have a clear conscious mind. They understood what you said with the Page of Swords here. And it was rather shocking that you just kind of put it all out there and spoke your truth. So that's how they're feeling. They're still kind of avoiding, keeping their distance here with the Seven of Swords. But then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which that can be like no more stalemating. So they know they have to level up. Obviously, they can't stalemate this forever, right? So they kind of had that wake-up call because you told them, right? You told them how it was. So again, we have Pisces, Aquarius, Aries. Six of Swords reverse, though. Yeah, Six of Swords. That can be a return, right? For a new cycle that can make you very happy. But let's see. So, I mean, because the Page of Swords is about communication, truth, right? And they see very clearly what you were saying. They were shocked about that. But they're still kind of running and avoiding, but yet they know the stalemating energy between you obviously has to come to an end. Okay, so, I mean, the Tower is, you know, shock, surprise, revelation, wake-up call, change. But let's see how they feel about you. Oh, Page of Cups. I mean, okay, there are romantic energies here. Ace of Swords is a clarity from Source, so they do feel some sort of romantic love towards you, right? Seven of Wands, but they put up a barrier. They put up a wall. Self-protection mode. About moving this forward in love. So, I mean, there's a lot of love energy here. Eight of Wands, you know, that can be the fire, the passion again. So the truth is, yeah, there is love energy here moving this forward, but somehow they're blocking. See, this Knight of Wands is trying to come forward, but it can't. All these wands are in the way, which is the block they've put up, right? I mean, they're still thinking about the fire and the passion because I see this Knight of Cups moving forward for romance, but still thinking about the passion, you know, with the Eight of Wands behind them. But for the sort of truth, how they feel, yeah, Page of Cups right there. Romantic love energy, that is for sure. So Pisces and Scorpio. Magician. I mean, a new beginning here. Could that happen? Well, they have to speak with truth for a new cycle, right? They have to be honest. So let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. What are they doing now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing now that you need to be aware of? So, I mean, we did have that conflict up there, right? So for some reason they were conflicted about confessing their love, moving this forward in a deeper love relationship. But let's see what they're doing right now you need to be aware of. Knight of Swords reverse. So that's a slow energy. That's the fastest knight becoming the slowest knight. So they're taking their time. Three of Swords. Okay, what's that? Empress. Okay, yeah. I was just going to say they know they broke your heart, disappointed you. And then we got the Empress right after. Exactly. So they're taking their time, right? Because they know they probably hurt you really bad, right? So they don't want to come back too soon. But there's a love here, offering their heart, new beginning in love. And they don't want to feel sadness, lost, regret without you. So I do see them wanting to offer you like this new beginning in love, but they're just kind of waiting a little bit because there's been a lot of heartache, pain, disappointment, and they know they hurt you really bad, right? So they don't want to rush in too soon. But we do see here offering their heart to you, the Ace of Cups. And the Empress does give birth to new beginnings. So we have Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, King of Swords. So speaking their truth, you know, balance, equal give and take with the energy, and maybe long-term energy here. Soulmate alignment too with the Temperance, healing, patience, balance. Well, we're going to do one more line, Libra, and see what else you need to know. Like, how could things change here? Then we're going to jump into the extended, but if it resonates for you here, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. So let's do one more line with a little bit of clarifying in what you need to know here with this for Libra. Devil. Ooh. Okay, why is that here? Hierophant. So yeah, there's some fear. Maybe there's some negative thinking around commitment, marriage for some reason. But why would they feel that way? Yeah, so that could be why they're a little indecisive. But they want to get over conflict here, right? Or in a conflict about commitment, yeah. So they want to get over their fear of commitment. They could have been dealing with a very toxic past here with the devil energy. But the Hierophant is leveling up. Morals, traditions, values, standards, growth, expansion, learning, leveling up, all that kind of energy. Doing things the right way. So we have, let's see, Capricorn, Taurus. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. They may want to build slow. Three of Pentacles. New cycle. Could be, you know, there's the distance. Could be something with moving, traveling, or relocating. Nine of Pentacles. So they're coming out as single. I don't think there's any kind of third party involved, right? But they definitely did not speak their truth in the past. Queen of Swords reverse. That's you, Libra, right? And you, like I said, you probably were the one that cut communication, right? So healing, a lot of thinking about this. Four of Swords, and feeling lack and loneliness. Five of Pentacles. So Libra energy right here. So I see here that it looks like they're going to come back in. They're just waiting. They don't want to rush back too soon because there's been a lot of pain here, right? But we're going to go in the extended now, Libra, if that's something you're interested in. Like I said, I got two separate tarot decks. I got another tarot, the Witch's Tarot, and the Spirit Messages to close out the extended, and to clarifying the extended. So we're going to look into like why were they holding back? You know, what do we need to know about them? Maybe that you don't know why they were like this and holding back. What's it look like with them coming forward? What do you need to know? Advice for you. What would it look like when they come in and moving forward? So we're definitely going to look deeper at all the energies here. So if that's something you're interested in, the link is below, so you can check that out. My Patreon's down there, so you can do a one-time purchase, or you can become a member, get access to every single sign's reading, every extended. So that's a lot of readings a month. So if you cross-watch, watch other signs of chart, you'll have access to all of that. Or you can do a one-time purchase, whatever you want to do. If you want a private reading, my link is below for my Etsy shop. I do the readings you see here, and I also offer a general reading if that's something you're interested in, or just money and career. So 8 different readings over there, so you can check that out if that's something you're interested in, but everything you need is below. Links, socials, all about me, the channel, everything's there. So if this is where it ends for you, I do hope it helped, it resonated. If I see you on the other side, I'll see you over there. Either way, I'm wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.